All right, we're in. So now I'm gonna shrink my view here if you guys want to watch Bear. Okay. He's using my toolbox as a pillow. Okay, just let me know if you guys can't hear me too well. In fact, I'm gonna turn on my monitoring. Maybe. Oh, it's not very loud. It should be fine. Okay. Just let me know, please. Actually, for the time being, let me mute my audio for a second. Okay, so we're gonna test just a little bit. Testing. Perfect. Okay. I think this mic position will work. All right. So like I said, we have already done the we have already done this. Should I do ultra wide? I think we're gonna do ultra wide, so hold on one second. So there's a couple extra things in here. I'm not sure what all this entails, but I know these are the pieces that go on the back of the hinge. And then we also have the game slot cartridge as well, or cartridge slot thingamajig. Most likely it's like attached to the screw right here. We have extra sets of screws and stuff just in case we lose anything. Okay, we have some here. And we got some here. Now notice I did not use any of those at all. That's what I'm planning on trying to do here. And then I assume this is like sticker for the battery. I hope we don't have to take the battery out. I am prepared to do so. And then the last part is these, or at least for the Joy-Con, these will go on the bottom because this part comes off. There's like a little clip on these. It goes all the way across. So yeah. Anyway, let's get started on, put the switch right here. Long boy. Okay, so I know the first thing. This was a little difficult when I was doing this on Saturday, so at the very least, I don't have to worry about breaking this or not because I'm replacing it anyway. So, okay, so this comes off like this. Just pull around. There's some sticky stuff right there that holds it in place. And then you got a 3-bit or Y-bit there. And that's it. Just a Y-bit right here. And then right here is where we start going into Phillips. We gotta make sure we gotta have our Phillips bit here. So first things first. Okay, so we're gonna do this from right to left. We're gonna put all of our screws here for the outside. And you guys can't see this, but all three of those are exactly the same. So it doesn't really matter what order we do that in. And so now that we're getting inside, we can start with our Phillips screw, and we'll also set this next to the outside screws that we just used. Okay, now should be able to pry this off. And go from this end. Okay, we're in. This is the vibrator. So before we do anything whatsoever, we disconnect the battery. Okay, so that's what's first. You want to see the battery connector, then this is the vibrator. So we're done with the back plate already. So I think next I want to go, I'm going to set everything over here. So when I was doing this one, so this button, which is technically not a button, is basically a lever, comes right out. It's not even held in with anything else. So now we're gonna take this screw out, this one. So 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, and 4. Actually, before we do that, I know that. Whoops. Okay, so this is the ZR, right? Yeah, either way, ZR or ZL, they're both held in place by a clip. So it just pries off. So yeah, this screw right here, I'm not gonna touch because it screws in the button to the housing, but we're not taking that out. We're still using this housing, so we don't have to worry about the battery either. So we're taking out these screws. We're going to put them over here. And I believe they're all the same, so let's check the link that says you pulled them out. Because this is not the housing, it's what holds the housing. It is just a clip. Okay, they're exactly the same. We don't have to worry about what goes where there, but when I was doing the other Joy-Con, this was a clip that, just an additional clip that holds it in place. So we get, where did I put it? Oh, you guys can barely see that, but just there's a screw right here. Now that one's gonna go next to that. Away from everything. So we should be able to pull this out. So we're gonna pull this. Like I said, it's just a clip. Nothing special, just a piece of plastic. And then this housing should come out next. And then one thing we have to be careful of is number one, this wire or ribbon cable wraps around, and so there is a likelihood that you can rip it. And then the other thing we can do is we can actually take out the shoulder button here, the other one. And one of the things that I actually like about what Nintendo did here, you can barely see it, but with this, what they did is they embedded the springs into the R and L buttons. And so even if does fall out, the spring stays intact. I remember when I was taking apart my Switch 1 controller and I lost the springs. And luckily, when I did get the new shell, it came with extras. So I was able to at least use those. So anyway, like I was saying earlier, you learn a lot when you make some mistakes. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this ribbon cable out. What this ribbon cable is just the ZR button. And now we have this old housing out. The battery and all. Battery and ZR. That's all the housing is for. And it also has a spring. Here, same thing. Nintendo embedded this. Not embedded, but made it a lot harder for it to fall out. The small things that they do. They did a lot of good things with this. Like, it's a lot less painful than the Switch 1, I can tell you that. So yeah, now we're on the motherboard. You can see it actually right here. This is the R button, right here. And so now all these black screws, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta remember these spots here. But basically these 4 spots, we're gonna take those off. And then in addition to that, I gotta take off the ones that are here and here. And I also have to remember, if you guys remember, this black screw that was for the clip also goes here. It goes right there. So I have to remember that. It goes into this. So what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna decide to take out the, I don't know what to call this thing. I really don't know what to call this thing. I guess I can call it the rail. I know that's what it was in the Switch 1, but we're gonna take out the rail here. And thankfully it's basically a separate part that's held in with 3 screws only. So we're gonna take those out and we're gonna put them next to the other black screw. Because they are exactly the same, except for this bottom one. Gotta make sure that we don't do that. Because then, see, look at that. Look how small that is. And then the next thing we gotta make sure is we're gonna take this ribbon cable out. I'm home. Hello. Hey, Crusader. Oh, shoot. Yeah, well, we're taking apart my Joy-Con right now. So anyway, we are taking out the rail at the moment, and the rail has the, I think this one, I'm not entirely sure what these ribbon cables are. I just know one of them, I think it might be this one. Actually, no. This is definitely to the 2 buttons. Or 3 buttons, technically. That's what this one's to. And most likely this one up here is to the mouse sensor. I'm getting flashbacks to replacing that thing real. Thankfully with that one, the fan stuff. Sorry, I have to get this out of camera because I have to. Okay, I was able to get this clip off. You know, with that one, the parts aren't as tiny, thankfully. So it's at least a little bit easier than this. Oh my gosh, come on. So the other part about the mouse sensor is that it's held with. I gotta use a sharper one. It's held with adhesive. There we go. At least I think so. No, it's just bent right. Okay, it's just bent weird. So this should come out. At least I thought it would. Oh. I know. So on this screw right here, I'm gonna take that out and I'm gonna put the motherboard screws in different spots, but the rail should come out from that screw. So now we got 2. 3. And 4. Sometimes, like, well, okay, the bits on this are magnetic. By the way, not sponsored, but this is where I get all of my tools from. And if they would sponsor me, I would love that. iFixit is great for literally everything. So next we're gonna take out the joystick itself. Because in order to raise this up, we have to get all of the screws out. iFixit is a really nice $60 set that I want. Yeah. I got mine from Micro Center because they have like an official deal and everything. Yeah, just like you can't go wrong with any iFixit stuff. They are so nice. Okay, so now there's a ribbon cable right here that we can just kind of nudge out because I already got that stuff. Now, I think this one is an indicator. I really think this is an indicator, to be honest with you. I know it's adhesive, but I truly think it is an indicator to make it so like Nintendo knows you've been snooping around. I missed a screw. So there's another one here. There was not 4, there was 5. Got those grouped. I have a weird little system going here. Okay. There's the whole motherboard. So what we're going to do here is we're going to be transferring all of this over to the new one. So we're going to set this base down. And there goes the rail. And so one of the things that does happen with these is these buttons can fly out. That's another reason we're setting it face down. Okay, we now have the whole entire Joy-Con pulled apart. The first thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna go to the back here. So back to back. Just has adhesive on the back And thankfully, it's not a battery, so the adhesive isn't going to be very strong here. And going by how that was, we got to make sure the cable was facing the same direction. So yeah, this is the I want to say the vibrator is like it's like a linear actuator, kind of like what the iPhone has, and pretty much all modern smartphones do. And so, if you guys didn't know, Bear's right here. I'm sorry, buddy. And that handsome boy. I don't know how he is sleeping with my RGB lights in his face. Okay. So next, I'm going to take all of the buttons. I'm going to swap them over. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take care of the home button. And do we want to transfer the chat button? I don't ever use this freaking button. I never use it. Ever. Because if you guys don't know about me as a gamer, I primarily play on PC and my primary voice chat is Discord. So I just use that whenever I can, as opposed to going on Nintendo. Okay, so we get the plus button. Oh. Now this does have 2 notches that we got to be aware of. Oh no. I accidentally got rid of those. And it's upside down. Okay. It's almost like what's that? Operation. Excuse me. Where? Excuse me. Oh, this one, you have to make sure you press it in a little bit. Now. Hopefully, nice. Okay, so here's one of the things that we do have an option of. So if you guys don't know, the shells that I ordered are from Extreme Rate. When you order them, they give you these buttons. I would be honest with you, I don't really like these. So we're just gonna go with the OG buttons here and throw them in. So yeah, that's the front shell. And now, before we put this on, just remember, is a look for this. We gotta make sure that is not pinched. I remember when I took apart my other Joy-Con, I was pinching the minus button and I couldn't even press it. So I think we're okay. We're gonna basically, yeah, we're going backwards. Yeah, I gotta make sure to get around this ribbon cable here for the mouse sensor. It is very snug. have this upside down? No. Okay, now it decides to fit. Cool. Okay, we can press the plus button, so I think we're okay. I'm just gonna test these before I start screwing it in. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, they're not upside down. Let's go ahead and flip it and let's start going backwards. So, Joy-Con first. Or not Joy-Con, but you know what I mean. Joystick. Now, I need, if you guys know what Gully Kit is. If you guys know what Gully Kit is a gaming company. And they, well, not, I guess like not really a gaming company, but, wait, let's get off, hold on. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this screw and we're gonna put the rail in first. Because it can have a tendency to move up here, so I want to get it at least in place so that way we don't have any trouble. Same thing here. Okay, it's all the way in. Yeah, so another thing I'll note is I broke some of the standoffs on my first Nintendo Switch shell replacement, and it like caused some screws to like almost push through the front shell. So one of the things that I learned while doing this stuff is don't tighten it too tight. I'm gonna tighten it just enough. As soon as it stops, don't go anymore. Right? So you just like, as soon as we get to this, we don't want to go anymore. We just want to go a little bit to that, essentially. Because once again, this is plastic after all. Here we got. So remember, it's not 4 screws, it's 5. We got number 5. I'm gonna make a small adjustment before we continue. Once we get this motherboard in here, got one more screw left. Boop, boom, 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 boom. Okay. There we go. And we're in. I can usually get by with just using my fingers here on this ribbon cable. I didn't get it, I don't think. Sometimes I use a screwdriver to edge it in, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The ones that bend like this are always so odd. We're bringing out the tweezers. Okay. Whew, that's in. Okay, 1 second. Oh. It was a little too far forward. So, There we go. Okay, that's better. Now I don't have to like reach. So we're gonna put these other two ribbon cables here. So we're gonna put this one in, which is the map sensor. I'm gonna rotate this a little bit easier. Oh shoot. It's only wanting to go in like halfway right now. Here we go. Wait, no, I just had it. There we go. We're getting somewhere. Looks to be in. A little odd. It's like it's so scary. I don't like that ribbon cables. Okay, this one should be easy. I'm gonna try and do this with my fingers. Second thought. There we go. We got it there with our fingers, but just need a little bit of a nudge. I'm gonna fold that over. Looking good so far. Okay, so the next thing that needs to go in is the put the shoulder button here. And then we can start putting in the housing for the battery. Gotta get this position just right. All right, there we go. So we got 1, 2, 3. There's 4 screws that we gotta do. So I believe it's this one. Oh crap, before we do that, I gotta make sure the ZR button is hooked up. Hold on. It's a weird ribbon cable right here. It's super, super small. So what I'd like to do on this one is we're gonna turn it this way. That we have more room to work with. Maybe hold on. One second thought, let's do it this way. Felt like it was in there. Oh no. Jeez. Okay. So now that's in. Flip it. Let's where'd my there it is. It's right there. Our R button. Gotta make sure. So one of the things I'm just noticing that the screws have to go in, not screws, but the springs. Then have to go there, but also no. No. So oh, okay, it was under the camera. So yeah, look at this guy. That fell out. Luckily, not too hard to put back in. Yeah, he goes right here. Okay, so he goes right here. Before we go further, we got this screw. It's right on the spring. Right here. Right above that. And then we got these two here. And then this third one as well. This one. Boop. And this one. Now, before we put the ZR button back on, you have to put this clip on. This is upside down. Okay. So one goes here. Right there. Boop. Okay. Perfect. Okay. So you have this. You have the back. And that's it. Well, technically. So first we got to make sure the ZR button goes back in. Don't even think I have the R button positioned correctly. Hold on. What's this? Oh no. I'll try this again on the R button. Not sure what's going on there. Okay. In the right position now. Let's try this again. Okay, so power button's now working. Put the clip on. Just like that. Here. Here. Okay. Power button's working just fine. And now we can clip this guy. Nice and simple. A little push. We're gonna connect the actuator. Whoop. I like to flip this around so that way I can tell which direction that needs to go in. Okay, and here we go. Last part. Well, technically. And before we forget, gotta make sure we put this in, because if we don't put this in, it will, we won't be able to take our Joy-Cons off of the Switch. There we go, nice and snug. Just like that. Alright. Moment of truth. We're going to plug in the battery. Is she live? Okay, all the buttons feel right. Okay, so we're just testing out the buttons. I think the LED is not working. You can tell the LED is not working here. Thankfully, it's just under the battery housing, so it's not too bad. But see, the B button works. A button works. X, Y, plus. This works, so I'm assuming all these do. Home button works. And chat button works. Okay, so all of our buttons work. Just for some reason. Oh, I guess before we do that, I want to. Other one. So the mouse sensor is also not working, so we gotta do that again. All right, let's open her back up. Happens. But that's why you test these before you close them all the way. The battery's unhooked. So we've pretty much done the majority of this. We just kind of have to flip over the battery housing. We don't have to worry about reconnecting the ZR button. That's a thing of the past. Just gonna take this clip off. And then we'll take off the battery housing again. That is 2 more screws. We made a mistake somewhere. And that's okay. Fossil screw again. It's right here. Remember that, chat? Remember that. I think it's this one. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Well, let's just unscrew it, and I'm gonna take out the ZR button again. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect the battery. I'm just gonna let it hang there. Okay, good to know. So just testing this out. This is for the shoulder buttons. That means there's something going on with this ribbon cable. Let's connect the battery again. They're ripped. I'm not seeing anything, so reconnecting it here. That means this one's fine. That means this ribbon cable is fine. Yeah, this is like one of the weird ribbon cable. Very oddly positioned. Here we go. Look at it. Light works. We're good. Okay. Now I assume since the light is on, now the MAF sensor will work. Take a breath of fresh air. Oof. Okay. Now I gotta get this back in. Now that we know that everything works here. In fact, I'm gonna take a water after that. Take a swig. Need to make sure where did I put it? There you are. Actually, oh, hold on. All the screws are magnetized. We'll put the battery housing first. Before we do anything with that spring, I don't want to lose it. How long may be going on this? Say about 30 minutes, I think. Get the spring. Put the clip back in. We'll do a long one first. And this one. We can clip back in. Okay, so essentially the only thing that we truly need to test here is the ZR button. So let's bring this switch around. We're gonna connect the actuator. Make sure that goes in the right direction. Otherwise, I will bend some pins, and yeah, I will be SOL. Batteries in. Just tap the ZR button. Perfect. Light goes off. So I don't have. I'm not going to worry about the rest of them, to be honest. But you never be too careful. Start button works. A, X, Y, B works. This works. Home button. Whoops. Last thing, we're gonna make sure the chat button works. Okay. Let's close her up. But before we do that, let's go to our home menu and make sure the mouse function works. There we go. Mouse function works. We are good to go. So the last Phillips that we have to use is right here in the outside. Like that. And then we'll switch bits. One more skirt. All right, last part. I'm gonna take these bricks here. Okay, so this strip goes all the way across, and we want to make sure when we do this, not to cover up any of these holes right here. I almost got really close to this one. Once the sticky is on there, adhesive, whatever you call it, peel that off. Where did I put you? There we go. Make sure she's sticking. And we done. There we go. Now, so it looks like, sorry, I took a nap. No need to apologize. I might take a small break, but yeah, we finished the Joy-Con. Everything works. Just like that. We're in. And this works just fine. So now the next part is where it gets a little scary. But give me 2 seconds here, actually. I'm gonna go grab my my Joy-Con grip. Hold on. You know, if only this thing came in white, but now there we go. Looks good. Damn. All right, that's the first finished product. Oh, that's our big instructions. Oh my goodness. I need to get him a bed on the desk. Okay. So I'm just gonna let you know, guys, I went in blind on that one. Oh. What was that? What was that about? Huh? It's okay, buddy. Just throwing stuff all over the floor. It's okay. All right. He has a tendency to do that. Okay, so I'm not sure. Oh, actually, there are extra springs back here just in case. Good thing I didn't lose it. Anyway, so like I said, for this one, the slot where your cartridge goes is going to be replaced. I'm not going to replace the power and the volume buttons because I want like some. I might not even replace the game card slot either, to be honest. I don't know. Because I kind of wanted to have like the same look as this, you know what I mean, where it's like alternating black and white. So yeah, these are the hinge parts. So small. What the heck? Oh, jeez. All right, chat. Here we go. That's a stinky boy. Oh my goodness. Hello. 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 Got your foot. I got your foot. All right. Here we go. So the other thing that came with this package came with was it came with stickers for the hinge. So they just go on right here. It doesn't actually replace the hinge itself, or not the hinge, but a stand, I think. And then it also came with pieces to fill in on the side, and I already did that. So now instead of being blue and red, they're white like this. So it's just white like that now. And it's just a sticker. That's like insane to replace. So yeah, we're looking at Phillips screws. Okay, Bear said bye. We're gonna go ahead and get started on this one. A little bit of a weird positioning here. One thing I want to make sure, I do not want to strip any of these. I might have to go smaller. Makes it awkward. Okay. It is a triple. This is the weirdest position I've ever seen. Such a small screw, like holy crap, I'm not even gonna pick that up. Okay, let's do the same thing over here. Hopefully I did not strip it. Perfect. Oh, it's just clipped on there. Gotcha. And I'm not worried about breaking these, to be honest. Yeah, this is just clipped. There's a Jack's hair. How did that get there? Now there's two screws here on both sides. Well, that's gone. I'll find that screw eventually. At the very least, this pack should have come with some extras. But if not, one is not the end of the world. Okay. But yeah, that's the stand. Okay, so I think we can keep the same Phillips head here, and we're gonna go start with the back shell. Get that in view. Flip her over. Doing the bottom here. I will say that the construction of this is extremely similar to the Switch one. Extremely. So that's kind of what I'm going off of here. And there's these two, which are Y grooves. Might have to go with a bigger one, but we'll try the small one first. Okay, we're good. Put those there. Yeah. Um, maybe I can use the speakers. Okay, we're getting somewhere. You're supposed to pry it from the speakers, I think. What am I missing here? I'm not seeing any screws or anything. I'm scared to pry too hard. Yeah, not gonna lie, I might have to look up a guide on this. That's probably what I should have done earlier, but we can use this as a reference. I'm thinking this is a pretty good indication that we have to take off the screen. In that case, I'm going to stop. I'm not equipped to do that. Are you having fun, by the way? Sorry. I'm a little disappointed. I might be a little disappointed because I might have to, in order to get to the back plate, I probably have to get through the front. Because these screws right here are what's holding it. Oh God. There. Buddy. You can't be there. Come here. Let go. Thank you. He's trying to fight me over the chair. Okay. Actually, wait. Now that you think about it, I think this is just the hinges. So then what's holding me here? Oh. I think it's these. So how do we get there? I think I put these in a little too soon. Hey guys, we're gonna do a little bit of a yeah, we're gonna have to basically rip out the sticker. Telling cats where they can't be is futile. Well, he's trying to get in my chair, and I don't want him to get in my chair while I'm in it. Me and him currently have a feud going on, because if I even so much as slightly like sit forward in my chair, Bear will take it. He will take up the rest. Oh no. Sorry, you guys can't see this. I'm trying to make it more viewable, but it's just not working. Okay. Gonna look a little scuffed at the moment. Good thing we have extras. Got that out. Ow. That poked me pretty good. Yeah. So apparently it's supposed to come off. Hopefully I don't need a heat gun or anything here. I'm gonna give us a few tries. I'm not too worried about scratching it, to be honest with you. I'm gonna angle this so that way if I do scratch anything, it'll be the back plate, and I'm not worried about that personally, so. Oh, we got it, chat. Hold on. This comes off. There's a screw. There's the other screw. It's so insane to me as just a sticker. It's just a sticker on the side. Let's get this side off. One sticker down already. And there's that. So you can actually see there, you see what those are? This one, that's the giant magnets that keep the Joy-Cons in place. So on the side, we're looking at Phillips screws. So we do need to switch here. Oops, bumping into the mic. Okay, see, as this goes to show you, sometimes you can't really go in blind on some of these things. I got majority of the way there, but you can never be too careful. So don't do what I did, chat. That's all I'm saying. Guess it's these as well. Interesting. So there's two more screws here along the connection point for the Joy-Cons. I'm thinking that'll get us through. And then we can get our plate on. And like I said, one of the things I'm going to not do on stream is I'm going to put my serial number that's on the back onto the new plate. I'll worry about that later. Okay. This should come off. No. I'm missing something here. Oh, okay. I didn't need to do those. Hold on. Let's go back. Can't be too careful. So we're gonna put these back where they were. And thank you, iFixit, again for making these bits magnetic. Make it so much easier to work on things like this. For bigger projects, I have a magnetic pad from them. It also helps to keep track of things. Thankfully, I have a little bit of the autism, so some of the stuff is a little bit easier to keep track of. So, I'm going to take a couple of these picks. And it's held in place with adhesive. Oh, whoa. Okay. For reference, I've never used these before. Not before, but I have used them before, but I've never used these picks before. I've always used something else. So we basically go all the way around. You can hear clicking. Little wedge one in there. Keep that. We'll do the same thing for the bottom here. At least I think so. Come on. Success. There goes. Oop. There's a plate. And there's the guts. Oh my goodness. So I believe there's a few things that we have to transfer over here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out this here. And it looks like it's just held in with the single Phillips. We're going to take that out. Like that. It'll come right out. I'm going to just do this one piece at a time. Put this up. Whoa. All right. Being a little stubborn for some reason. No, it's weird. Not wanting to like go in. Maybe it is. Maybe it's upside down? Oh, I could think of. And that would make sense to me. Just like that? Yeah. There we go. That's just upside down. Okay, so that's in. Just like that. That's what I wanted it to be. Instead of being all white, it's just the belly. I don't know. That's just that's the back to me. That's the back. Oh, the spine. Yeah. Okay. That's what this is for. So also these vibes are brought to you by Pokemon music, if you guys didn't know. It's like a almost a it's like a lo-fi Pokemon channel music. I don't know, I thought it matched the vibe today. Yeah, we put those down here. I don't think we need any other stickers besides one more. But that one's in the Ziploc there. Does not have to be perfect. You put that one here. I think that's it until we need to. We're gonna put the hinge on here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do one at a time here. Before we screw that on, I think we can take this one off too. So click this. Just like that. Yeah, that's 1 inch. Just like that. There's the other piece. So hinge number 2. I think that's all we have to do besides the buttons. Yeah. You have the buttons up top, and then there's one other screw up here that I'm seeing. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's like it's like some kind of sensor. Or at least it's like a plastic piece, almost like how like phones have plastic areas for antennas, essentially. Yeah. Big. Okay, now for this screw, I'm not sure what this thing is. Yeah, I think it is a place for like the antenna to poke through. I can really see it now. Okay. Like I said, I don't care about the back plate personally, so get that through. Eh. Boom. There we go, right there. Now let's get the buttons. Turn it upside down. So now I've got those buttons in there. Just gonna put the rubber part on. That way it can conduct to the motherboard. Or the buttons on it. Okay. What do you say we put it back? Look at her. Look at her. Where's my hinge? Here. So before we put this back on, there are stickers. Go over it. I need some scissors. I don't think I have any back here, do I? Yep. Okay, I do. All right. Pull this back. I sure hope I put this on the wrong, or I mean, the right side. Ooh. I'm trying to get that as snug as I can. So I think on this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it as much as I can so that way it makes a line. And we'll cut it along that line. There we go, nice and flush. To the other side. Okay, good. It's not on the wrong side. I don't know why the other side is so long. So weird. Or maybe it was just because just so like you could have two stickers, one to replace the front just in case it falls off. I don't know. Anyway, that's on. So we're gonna fold this back. So I think what I'm gonna have to do here, there are some, hopefully they don't fall out because then I will definitely lose track. Okay, we get this just right and get a silver one, just a silver one, just a silver. Okay, got one. Oh no. I forgot something. This looks pretty good. Okay, but we do need to take this back off. Thankfully. Okay, at least that works. But anyway, we do need to take it off because there are rubber feet that I need to put on there. But keeping with the theme, so these are the rubber feet that go on the bottom. Currently, it doesn't have any. We gotta pry this off again. No big deal though. The easy part. Come here, mister. Hey, are you pouting? What's this going on? Jacks. Okay, that's the first one in. Mr. Boy. Oh, then backwards. Dang it, Magnet's really strong. Okay, so next. And then we got this one. We're gonna do the screws on the side here. Two more, chat, and then we are done. Oh. Whoops. Almost used the wrong bit. All right, one more. Oops. Good thing I'm doing this on my gamepad here. You guys didn't know, this is from the Final Fantasy set, which is probably my favorite of the year. Oh no. Doesn't feel right. I would say, out of all the magic sets that we've had this year, I would definitely I'm gonna replace this because it's almost stripped. I might as well do the same thing here. It just felt weird going into the new back plate. So let's fish this out another one. Okay. There we go. Now they look brand new. Cool. Okay. So, last two. That screw. There's also this one. Super small. I believe they're Phillips heads. Look at our 00. So what we have to do here is we have to put this, that. That's on. That looks like this. We gotta do the same thing over here. Flip her around. All right, chat. That's it. That's it. Look at her. See if the buttons work. That's the power button. And volume. They'll work. Cool. Hold on. I have a charger, but it fell. Just want to double check the charge port. There we go. All right, Trent. We're done. Whew. Yippee. Yeah. I'm gonna clean up just a little bit. There's a piece I'm missing. Whatever. That worked just as good. Okay. So, once again, brought to you by the good old people at iFixit. This is the whole thing that I got, right? So, this comes off. The giant magnet here, but it has every single bit you'd ever want to repair anything. And this, if you need to get, like, if this is in a hard to reach spot, you can put this into the screw and then it goes in any which direction that you want, and you can still, you know, do this and it should work on pretty much anything that you try to screw into, you know. This was rotating at the same time. So anyway, then it attaches there. If you open this up, you got a bunch of tools in here. I also need to grab all my picks. And yes, these are basically guitar picks. Just, you know, cheaper, I assume. Instead of like actual guitar picks. I'm missing one. And then there's some green pry open things here and a suction cup, and then a static discharge bracelet, which I don't use very much because I don't solder. So I would say in an event that you would need that when you are soldering. So I'm not too worried about that personally. Oh no. A pick got away. But yeah, this is the whole thing. Cannot tell you how indispensable this is. There you go. No, I forgot. You gotta put these stickers on real quick before you count this as finished. It's just Slide in. Are you picking at the wire, bud? Just flip it over. We gotta cover these magnets. I'll have to clean up the rest of this off stream. Okay. Yeah, okay. My phone's not too hot. I've been charging it at the same time. Like that. So yeah. I'm gonna change the camera. I'm gonna turn this one off actually. It's over here. So yeah, this is what I was using. Nice little tripod here. Okay. Gonna push everything over here out of sight. All right, chat, here we go. The finished product. So it even opens. There's like that. We got the light on the insides. I kind of want to put a sticker back here. Oh, and maybe some stickers back here that would be cute. I do have a good idea though. Hold on. Should I put this one on there? Right there. It's cute. Yeah. I like how it's blank on the back. So yeah, here we are. Boom. The entire thing. This is now my Switch. Switch 2, mind you. Maybe I should do like a Sharpie and oh, it's beautiful. Alrighty, chat. That was a lot of fun. Man. In case you guys didn't know, I have a lot of fun taking things apart. So, you know, if you guys want to see more of that, let me know. I think the next project I do have planned at some point, I'm not sure when I want to do it, but completely replacing my Steam Deck shell. Now that one is a whole project, because I have to disassemble the entire thing as opposed to what this one is, where it's just the backplate. On the Steam Deck, it's the entire thing, and touchpads and all. So, I don't know. We'll see. That is my next project I have planned. Whether I stream that or not, I don't know. But yeah, that's my Switch now. It looks pretty good. And then I do have one more thing. So another thing I got with this at the same time is I got this nice little carrying case. And it's a slim one too. I like how it like conforms to the Joy-Cons. I like slim cases. If you guys want to know the company, it's TomToc, TOMTOC. I wish they would also sponsor me as well. They have really good cases. It has like a nice, you know, what's so cool about this case? Well, first off, you can put game cartridges in here. It does have divots for all the Joy-Con buttons on both sides. And then it also has like a little pillow right here for the Switch. And then divots for the back. Yeah, it just goes in here like this. Like that. And we zip it up. Just like that. And it has a little handle up top. So this is how I usually carry my stuff. I do the same thing with my Steam Deck. I have a nice little slim carrying case. Now that one was included with my Steam Deck, which was nice. I wish Nintendo would do the same thing with theirs, but I don't think they're ever going to do that anytime soon. That's just wishful thinking. That's what it is there. But yeah, this is another thing I got. So yeah, we're gonna take a small break. I'll be back here shortly. We're gonna have Bear Cam on, and hopefully he doesn't chew through any wires. All right, I'll be back. Hello. Delayed message, but I think Pikachu sticker is super cute. It seems seasonal, right? It is seasonal. I know. I can always take them off, but I don't know what I would put on there either. I do have a few stickers that I could use, but I don't know. Bear says hi, but I think he's over in the bathroom now. Jax. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. It's a stinky boy. Hmm? Are you stinky? Are you stinky? Hmm? With the ducks. Okay. We're gonna turn off the music now. Oh, hold on. Did that wrong. Okay. Well, oh, it's already capturing. Wow. Okay. Audio should be good. I'm gonna make sure browser's muted. Okay. Let's swap over. I think I'll play this for 40 minutes or so. We could probably have enough time for one chapter, I think. X. Great. Okay. Revolt at Carcino. I think we're gonna just go say what's his name, right? Okay, Carcino betrayed Pelia and joined forces with Grotto. Carcino's troops stopped Prince Innes, blocking its way to Johanna. With soldiers occupying the road forward and back, he is trapped in a hopeless situation. Not if we can help it. Erica rushes to the prince's aid. Claim the Grand Imperial Army as the Sunstone. Your orders: capture the leader of the rebel army in Carcino. Capture Erica. Too bad. I'll be causing problems. Do you mean the Princess Bernace? Erica invaded Carcino. She massacred the citizens of Port Curious. Then she fled south. Flint. Hold on. He said Erica massacred the citizens. Hold your horses, bro. We would never. Understood, sire. He's lying to him. What did the Emperor say, brother? I've been ordered to kill the Princess of Renace. Cormac, but you remain here in the capital. I will alone. If that's what you want, brother, so be it. But you seem troubled. Don't tell me you're concerned about fighting the Princess of ruined land. I was never able to slip anything past you, little brother. You're right. This duty falls heavily on my shoulders. More than any other. Tell me, brother, do you know this princess? Yes, when Renace and Grotto were still close. I met the girl. I met Erica only once. We spoke briefly, but I felt she was a woman of great kindness. I cannot bring myself to believe Prince Erica is evil. I cannot. Then the Emperor's ordered. There's that rub, Cormac. That's it. Exactly. His Majesty has never spoken a falsehood in all the time I've served him. Completely unrelated, but I ordered the rest of my off deck the other day, and it's on its way. As a servant of the Empire, I am duty bound to obey his orders, but I can see no reason to think Princess Erica's heart is any less gentle now. What are these cowardly mutterlings? Okay. Speaking of cowards. Are you kidding me? It is because these generals are weak that we others must work so hard. And yet, you get the honor of killing the girl. How I long to do your duty for you. Well, you treacherous swine. What's this? Is this how you speak towards your peer knights in the realm? Unless you forgot, I too am a general, the same rank as you. You wretch, you were cast out from the army for mistreating civilians. What lies have you told to receive pardon and reinstatement at the same time? Our beloved emperor felt my skills were needed, and his word is law. His Majesty has earned my sincerest and most undying gratitude. And then we have you three, Dwessel, Selena, and you. The three of you have proven to be unreliable time and time again. We were brought to plug the holes. Don't you see? You ought to thank me, Glenn. Walter, if you dare insult my brother further, come now, Cormac. And what would you do to me if I did? Would you fight me here? Would you show such just loyalty to the Emperor? Please, Cormac, where his Majesty's men, we will honor his commands. Mark my words, Walter, your crimes are never forgotten nor forgiven. Princess, what do you say? Can you continue? Yes, of course. Do you believe this is enough to make me give up? I'm surprised your mercenaries haven't turned and fled, though. You see, Garrick's Mercenaries takes its name from me, Garrick. I'm the chief here. I quit while our employers still fought on. They'd want a new name. Follow me? What's the plan? Same as before. We remain surrounded. They're not going to allow us simply to walk out of here. I sent a messenger off with news of our plight. However, even on the wings of a Pegasus Knight, really is days away. We can expect no help from them. So we tired of us to survive? Was that it? Or would you rather quit this place and rest in comfort? Surrender? I'm the Prince of Frelia. I don't know the meaning of the word. The fate of the world rides on my shoulders. I'll make it to Johanna, even if I have to crawl there to do it. And that makes me feel better. If you're so determined, I'll live a little while longer. Hey, Chief Prince, what is it, Tethys? I've got bad news, and then I've got worse news. What's the bad news? We have no more weapons reserved. What you're holding is what we've got. Once those are gone, there won't be more to fight. There won't be much fight left in us. That is bad news. Well, what's the worst news? They began to move. They're going to attack again. Looks like they're sending up the whole lot of them this time. Right, you two, you're done here. Discharge, fired, whatever. You can surrender or flee. The choice is yours. What? I'm the one they're after. Throw down your weapons or walk away alive. I don't need you here. You'll only be in my way. Who knows, you filthy cell swords will probably sell me out anyway. Hold on there, that's not true, you need to know it. Peace, Tethys. Hey, Prince, what are you going to do? I'm going to get out of here on my own. I'll break this south and skip into the mountains. That ain't going to be easy. How do you plan on doing that? I'm not telling you, I have no idea what you'll decide to betray me. I want to get out of here, I'd rather do this alone. Sounds like you're trying to make sure you're the only one who dies. Well, no attention. There could be no false hope of reinforcements running in to save the day. You and I are not saying you're a commoner, I'm friendly as air. We have noble birth. Do not shirk the duties to which we are born. What are you waiting for? You may go. Well played, my lord. I've always loved the melodrama of martyrdom. There's no way I can abandon you after that fine performance. I'm staying with you to the end. What are you saying? You dare ignore the orders of the one who pays your wages? Tethys, I want you to go and surrender. Give my regards to you and Marissa. Don't be ridiculous. I'm not going anywhere. Now, would the two of you kindly stop acting like such men? She ate that. And you've already fired us. You can't order us to leave now. Unbelievable. Any people call yourselves mercenaries? I thought you fought for money, not for duty. Yeah, that's one of the rules. Guess for lousy mercenaries, eh? Well, that's good thinking. We still need a plan to get us out of here alive. You're supposed to be a good tactician, so I figure I won't die easily. Tell us what to do, Prince. We'll follow your orders. Very well, I'll see what I can do to avoid getting us filled with arrows. Hey, Prince. By some miracle aid were to come, from what direction would it arrive? From the north. There's little no hope of that. Even if they were to send us aid, it would not arrive until... This may be good news. Then again, it may be more bad news. There. On that northern math, someone's coming. Hell yeah. Let's save their asses. Princess, interrogate the princess and the prince is surrounded by the mercenary armies of Carsino. He looks vastly outnumbered. I doubt he'll hold out much longer. I can see that. Let's hurry. Honestly, this song banger. Okay, let's see who we got fighting here. I don't know about y'all, but I think Arthur is a little I think he's just a little bit of the but I'm gonna throw Seth in there because Seth is really strong. We do need to level up friends. I don't think I have anything to do that with though. Hold on, let's look. Yeah. Okay, we gotta swap out some items. Let's have a loot trade with Vanessa. We'll send them in over here, Hellfire over there. And then oh, 5 javelin. Ugh. I don't have the money. Oh God. I don't care about this. I can survive. Okay, let's look around. Jax. What are you doing, bud? Oh. Damn. Yeah, watch your feet, mister. Wrong button. All right. Let's go for it. Okay, we gotta get there as fast as we can. So what I'm gonna do, I don't think there's any archers in the area until they hit this. That's what this guy's gonna go for. But oh shit, there's ballistas over here too. I'm gonna have both my Pegasus Knights go after those ballistas because that is really annoying. And then I'm gonna have them form like a wall. No, like that. Okay. I plan to get rid of Klimt. Zealous and unexpected fruit. And a Frillious Prince and Nis. Make a fine gift to Grotto. How about it? Prince and Nis and the man to take refuge in a mountain stronghold. Do we have any permission to fight them off? Let's flush the prince out. Cut him down. Find some player and roast his old bones as well. What are you playing with, bro? Hey, guys, this is Jack's favorite toy right now. This is Bear's toy. Pablo's troops are moving towards Stronghold. Looks like they're planning on chasing down Prince and Nessa. Probably reckless missile. Prince and Ness dies here. The bond between Carcino and Frelia is sundered forever. Also, anyway, nothing more than a vassal paying tribute to Grotto. You must find some way to aid Prince and Ness. Wait, my lord, Klimt. Pablo is after you as well if you really yourself here. May fortune keep you safe, Prince and Ness. Oh, I should have switched off the javelin. That's fine. Hit him again. Nope. Jinx. What are you doing? What are you doing, mister? What are you doing? Oh shit, he's got a longbow. Too bad you got 26% to hit. Dude, get out of here. Damn. Four. See it. Look at this. Come in. He's so easily scared. Let's move her back. Her back as well. Damn, only one? What the heck? Get out of here. $89 and I missed. Okay. He's at least safe from anybody else. I should be able to kill all these three. So. Exactly what I was hoping for. Okay. If he does hit me, it's just for 0. Okay, bro. Okay, 2 more. Trap him. But first, I want to see how much damage he's gonna do. 20. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this. Okay, little overkill. But we're gonna trap him in there so everybody else is safe. And hit him. Okay, he is probably gonna go after loot. Most likely. But we're gonna head down to Roth and heal him. Damn. I'm gonna leave her there. Hold you. And you're gonna miss, bud. Man. Okay, here's where it's gonna get scary. She's good. Oh, beautiful. You should at least be able to withstand a bow hit. Here. She's fine. Yep. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Get him, Vanessa. Get him. Ooh. Let's go. I have to take out my contacts very soon. Oh, just a ballista. All right. That just basically guaranteed him not to hit me. I don't know why he did that. Let's take out this other ballista. All right. We're clear over here. I need to have Erica run as fast as she can down. We're gonna have Seth go this way too. Ooh, killer axe. Yo, I know who's getting that. Give me that. He'll use it eventually. But I want him to have it. Okay. Dude, we are too strong. Oh. Okay, I was taking a chance on that one. I know it's up 42, but I had to take a chance because I want Nimi to get some levels here. I forget what level she is. 12? Okay. Oh shit, Lance Reaver. Nope, nope. Get out of there. Nope. I'm not messing with that. Needs healing. Ross. Hey, dinosaur shotgun. Oh, you're the first to redeem. First playthrough. No, this is actually I think my third. I played it a couple times when I was very little. But do you know about the funny lava glitch? I vaguely remember, but I never tried it. What is it exactly? Because I remember hearing about it a lot back in the day, but I just don't. I haven't played this game in like 15 years or so. All right. Okay. He's gonna miss, we know that. Okay, I'm just gonna leave her there. She'll take care of him. Any little damage traps you can take over the enemy turn and deposit their stuff in your convoy, including monster. So like you could deposit like dragon attacks essentially. That's so insane. I've never tried that before. Did you know the hit accuracy lies? Yes. It was just yeah. It is still painful every time. Wait, he's got a Lance Reaver on, doesn't he? Yeah. Tell you what, let's do this. The zombie claws. Are those? Do the zombie claws have durability? You don't need no stinking door key. No, monster attacks are unbreakable and equipable. Wow. Insane. I love that actually. It's scary. However, this is not so scary. Your monster attacks that resemble dark magic. You can also get the poisoned weapons that way. Oh my god. That would be so freaking OP. Like I've never even tried that on this game before, but I kind of want to play it not normally, but you know, kind of ordinary, I guess. Oh my god, Tay, thank you for the 12-month sub. Speaking of 12 months, since everyone donated to the Silent Hill F challenge, that's what my anniversary stream is going to be. We're going to be playing some Silent Hill F. I'll be playing that in the future. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'm really excited. And whatever. Fine. Love you, twin. Thank you. Speaking of OP, Seth happens. Literally, this is actually only the third time I've used him. Maybe second out of like outside of the times where it's kind of mandatory to use him. I try not to use the paladins in the game, but on this one, I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to save Tethys, for instance. So I think I didn't do a glitch until post game. That makes sense. That makes sense. One count 'em, 1 year. I'm staying tuned for that. Good. Yeah. The movie theater will have to employ me. I'm so sad. Hell yeah. What's that? It's an AO Debris reference. We love that. If I remember correctly, Seth is pre-promote. That's actually worth using. That's pretty good. Hey, yo, reference. Let's talk to Ines. Erica, is that you? We come to aid you. You must be exhausted. Please fall back and rest. We take care of these dogs. I cannot allow that. I will not run and hide while a woman protects me. We will continue to fight and you can join us. If that's how you want it, let's go then. Erica, a moment. Prince, I'll give you my thanks. You, the Prince of Renee's, came to my aid, and I am in your debt. He said, while a woman is protecting me, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get out of here. Honestly, I always deploy the pre-promotes. They're great damage sponges for holding all my vulnerabilities. That's actually a very good idea. I think so normally it's what you should do with like somebody like Gilliam, right? But I just have him stocked full of weapons because I'm not worried about him. I'm truly not. Speaking of somebody not to be worried about, Home can oh shit. Home can take care of himself. Correctly, I think this is some character development regarding his problems with the women. That's good, because I don't want to play with him right now. It's like he's giving like a little bit of a misogynist, if you will. Love the Myrmidon pajamas. Hell yeah, they look comfy. They do. Like it's. I do remember using Joshua every chance I got when I was playing back in the day. Like, he's just too good. He's so insane, and it's just a shame that we have to get rid of the pajamas. It really is a shame. Hang on, let me turn on animations for Innes. Man, Tana, I didn't even realize I had him off. Alright, I think I'm just gonna, yeah, we'll put her totally right there. Yeah, they'll come for her, it's fine. I think. Yeah. She can survive on it. Only character that's supposed to remember being cracked in this game are Seth, Ephraim, and Amelia. Oh my god, Ephraim. Yeah. Hey, you're up. You're getting paid a lot more than us common soldiers. Time here in the gold. I hear you. Where do I start killing? That way. The Fairlian troops don't point that blade in our direction. I'll do what I can. No problem. Sis. Good day. Maybe one of the mages? Can't remember who. I know right now it's a loot for me, but that might change. It's Marissa, the Crimson Flash, and Garrick's mercenary. She'd be keep my distance and keep my head. I don't think it was the 3-tier mage. Okay. I don't know. Hit. Thank you. Hit again. I think I have to have Ines talk to her, right? Oh shit. Do we restart, chat? What a bummer. Fuck. Nah. Oh. We move on. We must press on. Okay, so now we just have to have one of them talk to Marissa here, which, Daddy, it's more interesting this way. Yeah, I guess so. Damn, I can't kill him. What the fuck? Oh, I also forgot to. So my sub thing isn't working right now. Here you go. Also been playing the other GBA Fire Emblem, lost 2 units in a single turn because the game plays a little prank. Wait, which one? Are you talking about the other American one? FE7, I think? Yeah, FE7, the Binding Blade. I that was the most recent one that I played. I played it on my Steam Deck, actually. Highly recommend. Yeah, that's the Binding Blade. Yeah. Which, hold on, might look weird if I do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. If I move my camera over here, I do have a Binding Blade poster in my computer room. So I'm an OG. The prank was when the magic seal goes away and you get blasted by 1,000,000 nukes. Oh my god, yeah. Yep. That map is crazy. The map is insane. Okay, sorry. Bear's taking over now. I think eventually I want to play, like, I don't know, on stream, maybe like Path of Radiance or something, or I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to play. I think Sally is the mage. This is good. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, we won't get him until chapter 12. Okay. Path of Radiance is really good, yeah. It is truly a classic, and I'll be honest. Once that drops on the Switch 2, I'm getting the expansion pass for my Switch. I'm doing that immediately. Radiant Dawn, I ended up dropping. Yeah, I think that was like pretty much like the lowest point of Fire Emblem, unfortunately. It's just like Natasha kind of good too. Yeah, she is. But you know, that was like the last, quote unquote, the last Fire Emblem game was gonna be the Shadow Dragon remake on DS. And they were like, hey, the next one has to be good, otherwise we're not gonna give you any more funding for the for Fire Emblem games from this point forward. And that was a scary time to be a Fire Emblem fan. Scary time. But then Awakening came out, and that's it. History. I've been playing Chibi Robo. Oh, I never played that one when I was a kid. I missed out on all the hype behind Chibi Robo. I was too busy playing Sonic Adventure 2 back then, because I did not stop playing that one. Shadow Dragon's the first FE game I played. Oh, the one on DS. The game looked really weird, at least in my experience, from what I see, but it was one of the first that like had its own, like, I guess, weird looking 3D, you know? And I believe there was another one after that. I forget what it's called. I'll look it up here in a second, but yeah, it's Fire Emblem 12. Fire Emblem New Mystery of the Emblem is the second one on the DS. So there's two of them. I know you're talking about Shadow Dragon. Shadow Dragon was the only one that came to the United States, and that was at the point where Fire Emblem was doing so bad in the United States that they didn't release the second one after that. But it's the remake of the Super Nintendo game. So that was released on there. It's not weird if you're not familiar with Fire Emblem. Very true. Other than Martha and Roy being in Smash, which is, you know, where we first learned about anything Fire Emblem, that was like perfectly timed, to be honest. And it's a game with Marth. Yep. So like I think it was a good idea for them to have a remake of Shadow Dragon, I think. It's just like, you know, there's only so much you can do to save the franchise, you know? Okay, we gotta have Ines come over here. So I'm gonna kind of go on the defense. Just like that. Ooh, a goddess icon. I know who you use that on. What these houses have. Let's go over here. Nope. Nothing. I hope you're hungry. For nothing. Anybody healing? Not really. It's Josh, I think. Looking kind of crazy. We never got a localization for Roy's game after all these years. Yeah, it really does suck. Like the only way you can really play it is you have to use a fan translation, which is what I did back in the day when I first figured out how to work emulators. That was like the first game that I played on there. I can't remember exactly where you would find it, but just search for the fan translation of the Blazing Blade. You'll find it. Because thankfully, like, this game is not voice acted, so like it's just all text. So like you replace all the text, perfectly playable. It has that information. The villages have items. You can also grind money in the arena using your pre-promotes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't do it very often. At least me personally. I use the I don't know. The arenas are a little too risky. No, don't put her to sleep. Okay, please. Yeah, I know you can grind money in the arenas and stuff. God, she's getting really close. Ooh. But like I said, it's kind of risky, and I don't like doing it. Risky even with your paladin. Well, yeah. You're right. You're right. I know she's gonna take a direct hit, but I have to take every chance I get to make it so nobody attacks Marissa. Grind the arena and Shadow Dragon until all your troops die and get more in the next chapter. Not all the troops dying. Okay, she's theoretically fine. Oh my god, can I believe I didn't kill her? Nice. Level 2. Boy's passed out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Miss. Miss. Who has to talk to her? Like, who has to talk to her? Like, I thought it was gonna be an S. She has to speak to Garrick. We're gonna reload. I know I reloaded on this one, but not when what's her name died, but it's whatever. I didn't save around that time. This goes out insane. Shadow Dragon does have some great things though. Yes, it does. But I couldn't tell you what those are because unfortunately I have not played Shadow Dragon. Like the chameleon character? Ooh, what's that? I'm curious. Okay, is she gonna kill him? Yeah. Ballistician. Oh, we use like a giant ballista. Holy shit. That's cool. Wow. Actually never heard of that class. Oh, of course. It's in Fates, and that's another one I didn't play. Chameleon is copy a friendly unit for like 3 turns. Dude, that's sick. Okay, we're gonna save the state here. Okay. He can walk over to her, so I think we're in the clear. Because we want this baddie right here. The two Mercer Chief. What a mess. Except they got bungled. Usually diligent about making sure the sort of thing doesn't happen. But here we are, 2 people in the same tree working for the opposite sides. What should we do? Alright, well, that's a good question. As a mercenary, your loyalty should always lie with the person paying your wages. You decide. You can cross blades if you want, but I'd rather you retreat. Of course, if you betray your employer, you'll soil your sterling name. Come on, Chief. What would you like me to do? Well, that's easy. I'd like you to come over and join my side. Alright, done. Hold it. Is that it? Just like that? You know what this will do to your reputation, right? Uh-huh. She's so unserious. Damn. Forgot to turn our animations on. I don't know if I can hit this guy from up here. Can I? Yeah. Alright. I don't think I'll kill him, but it's fine. You can copy Marth and dodged. Jesus Christ. I got lucky, gross, but my Marth was a good dodge tank. That's nuts. Also, Marth having the ability to unlock chests. That's pretty good. Very unorthodox. I need to play that game at some point. And heal with Falchion, dude. Just crazy shit. Okay, we got one guy to go. That's it. Uh-oh. More? Okay, they got a fucking ranger. Take him out, and I am going to charge the gate. Repair Awakening brought back the heal with Falchion ability. So yeah, I remember that. Unfortunately, I only played the game like twice, I think, but that was more so like back to back. And it's just been so long that I played that one. Keep her there. Why not? Have mercy, Troy. So first one, see how far Tethys can go, and then we're gonna move. That way she can keep going, because we gotta seize the gate. Because I'm getting up. Fuck out of here. What we got? But this. Get him, Josh. Oh, 19. Holy shit. I'm doing it. We're doing it. No one can withstand the might of Grotto. Logic dictates that we join now or be subjugated later. I made the rational decision. The only decision. Fuck yeah, dude. No critical hits, but I'll let him fight him again. And then I'm gonna move Erica up farther. Let's have Mimi go down. All right. Too easy. Monster. To be good from here. Okay. Bring it, motherfucker. Ooh, guiding ring. Dodge. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Ooh, okay, so she should be able to like more often attack twice. Let me kill him. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is kill him and put him right here. Funnel them through. Sorry, Chad, I gotta lock in. Hold on. Gotta save these two. Okay. We're good. Okay. She's dead. Oh my god. They already got Hero Crest on. That's nuts. Oh shit. Almost killed him. Oh well. Okay. We're good for now down there. I think that's about as much as we can do. And then kill him again. If there's somebody we're not gonna lose, it's Marissa. Dude, what are y'all doing? Like, you can't do any damage. Oof. That was close. Don't think so. God damn it. Motherfuckers. Okay, we took out the captain. Now these are all just regular units over here. Pretty low in health too, so not too bad. Okay. What? I hate this game. I know, Dinosaur, you said the hit percentage lies, but it still is painful every time. All right. Now that we've done as much as we can do here, we're gonna go ahead and seize. Here's what's his name. I do love strong women. All right, bud. I'll pass on this sticker for now. Allowed to escape. We're leaving. Thanks very well. I'm sorry for troubling you. No, it's no trouble. No, princess, thank goodness you're unharmed. You? Oh, where am I? As a member of Carcino's Council of Elders. My name is Clint. Council member, so you're one of the traitors who ordered peace, please. I have no intention of opposing your quarreling with you. I too have been marked for death by Pablo. What is this all about? The shameful tale of Carcino is in the nation divided. As you know, Carcino is no king, but is ruled by a council. Now the council is broken apart and the factions mired in discord. Factions mired in discord? That still happens today. Factions? You're saying that the whole of Carcino has not betrayed Frelia? Correct. The binary factions prefer to preserve our alliance with Frelia. Pablo's faction wishes to endear us to Grotto, to surrender us to their armies. Once Pablo realized he couldn't pay us for the bribes, he began to have us assassinated. Those of us who remain have taken refuge underground. We pose them where we can. If they hadn't shown up, I'm not certain I would still be breathing. I do recall enemy troops combing this area when I arrived. They were searching for you. Is that it? Pablo has usurped rule of the council. We had no choice but to hide. Not all of Carcino's council has gone over Grotto's side, though. You must believe me. The whole of Carcino does not believe as Pablo does. I see. Lord Clint, I understand the hardships you've endured. I'm pleased to hear all of Carcino was not our foe. I will depart at once for Frelia to explain our circumstances to the king. I think it is best you return to Frelia as well. Pablo has considerable wealth, and he commands a vast mercenary force. I'm sure he'll send more of them this way as soon as he is able. Dennis, Justice and I are staying with you. Is that going to work? Yes, I appreciate the help. Starting now, you're in a new contract, though pays double. The two of you haven't stayed with me or back there would not have survived. Here, thank you. You have my gratitude. Tell me something, Prince. Did you get hit on the head during the last skirmish? That's unkind. My neck is not so stiff that she cannot show gratitude. I would ask for your continued support in the days ahead. We both ask for your help. Yeah, deal. Let's keep each other alive. Ah, there you are, sister. You win. How is it? What are you doing here? I told you wait in the end to behave yourself, didn't I? Yeah, but you always run up and disappear. It's not fair when I have adventures too. You're such an imp. I'm now out here running about having fun, you know? I know. That's why I came to see you. I can help. My teacher finally got around to teaching me some magic. Check this out. Hey, knock it off. You shouldn't be using magic here. Well, I thought maybe I could help you work is all. I can protect you now, sis. Come on, take me with you. I don't want to stay in that inn anymore. Oh, all right. I'll go and speak to the chief and Princess Erica. Don't wander off while I'm gone. Yahoo! I think it was Ewan is the other mage that's really freaking strong too. I remember using him a lot back in the day. Princess Erica, Princess. They wish follow advice to be given in return to Frelia. Doing on through the Carcino like this, too great a risk to your safety. Perils is self-evident, however. I have to reach Johanna. The only way is through Carcino. If I don't hurry, nations will fall, one after another, to Grotto's hunger. Ennis is right. And the road to Ralston leads me through both Carcino and Johanna. However, pressing on will only invite more mercenary attacks. Hey, I've got an answer. I know a way that leads over the mountain straight to Johanna. Want me to guide you? And who might you be? You and shush. You know better than to interrupt people when they're talking. I'm so sorry. Please let me take my brother out of the way. Come on, Ewan, let's go. No, wait, please. Do you really know a route through the mountains? That's what I said. At the top of the mountain, there's a village named Hare Helen. That's where my teacher lives. I'm sure he'll lead you through if you ask him nicely. What is your teacher's name? My teacher? His name is Sally. Well, speaking of Sally, I've heard that name on the lips of Frelia's spy network lately. His powerful wielder of magic has been fighting bandits and monsters. The spy has mentioned something about a Kira Palin, if I remember. What do you think? My spies are accurate. This Sally is someone we can trust. Very well, Ewan. Will you take us to meet your teacher? Are you sure you can do this, Ewan? Not a problem. All right, everyone. See if you can keep up. All right, everybody. That's gonna do it for me. You're read out to someone I haven't read out to in a while. Get our raid messages out. First one's for followers, second is for subs. Send some good vibes while you're over there. And if you guys have taken a look at the schedule that I posted earlier today, I will be streaming the Game Awards on Thursday, so I can kind of practice yapping a little bit. So look forward to that. Like I said earlier, I'm hoping that Hades 2 wins Game of the Year. That's just me personally. But I also wouldn't be mad if Expedition 33 won, although I wouldn't be surprised either. Yeah, I see you guys then. Really appreciate you guys tuning in today. I was happy to show off another hobby of mine of taking things apart. So anyway, thank you for streaming. You're welcome anytime. I enjoyed everyone's presence today. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, see you guys next time. All right, on Thursday. Bye bye.